tech fans, Lily back at you from Jumpstarter, day 4 of Start Me Up HK Festival. I'm joined by this lovely gentleman, Mark Collins, who is head of operations for Nest. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good. Morning. Welcome.
Yeah, so are you enjoying the vibe of the festival? Is this something you join every year?
Yeah, we've been here last year for sure, and then this year we've actually been very involved in helping arrange the Jumpstarter program as well. So working with Alibaba Ventures.
Yeah. So tell our audience a little bit more then. What is it that Nest does, and what role do you play in the Hong Kong startup ecosystem?
Sure. So really with Nest, we do 3 things. So we design and run corporate innovation programs. We invest in startups ourselves, and we also run a entrepreneurs club called Meta.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about Meta then. What are the benefits of being a part of this community?
Right. So Meta is very much a curated community for entrepreneurs and investors and corporates. So you actually are interviewed for membership. So it's very much about what you can offer to the community as well. Obviously there are benefits of joining,
right,
but it's very much about bringing like-minded people together to collaborate and innovate and really to solve some of the biggest issues of our time as well. So
yeah, so the network gets better with every bright member that gets added to it, right? So you're part of this club to sort of help you skyrocket things by making the best connections and getting those insights, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the power of it is really the curated aspect. So that interview process, so it's very much like I say, a community. So really, you're going to get it out of Meta as much as you put into the community as well. So we have physical spaces. We have one here in Hong Kong. We have a space in Kenya, in Nairobi. We're exploring other areas throughout the globe. We also have partnerships as well in Singapore, in Thailand. We've got partnership spaces in Europe as well.
Yeah.
But to us, really, the power of Meta is not so much the physical spaces, it's the community. So we're also building Meta Connect, which is a digital platform which really allows us to scale the power of that community globally as well. Yeah.
So how is it that you guys choose which communities you want to be a part of, which ecosystems you want to tap into?
Yeah, so I mean, for us across Nest Group, Meta is part of the Nest Group. We really strategically are across Asia, Middle East, and Africa. So really looking at those high growth markets. So that's where we find there's a lot of exciting and interesting things happening.
Yeah.
And so although we're looking at Meta spaces across those areas, we're really looking to scale that globally as well, the community, because although those markets are very interesting to us, in terms of our accelerator programs, we also source startups globally as well. So really, we're a global operation.
Yeah. So speaking of operations then, your role doesn't usually put you on the stage like some of your colleagues have been. So are there any particular things that you want to be able to share with people? I love the behind the scenes stuff because it's what makes things happen, right? So are there things that you're particularly excited about for 2019?
Yeah, look, it's a really exciting time for Nest. I think, as I have been, like you say, in the background, we've as a group actually been really kind of heads down, really concentrating on our operations and nailing our product. And we're very proud of what we've done in the corporate innovation space. And so really for 2019, we're looking to really scale up our operations in corporate innovation. We're lucky, we're in a great, position where we can be pretty selective about the corporates that we work with. We're really looking to work with corporates that are really looking to properly engage with startups, and adoption of technology is one of our main KPIs.
Yeah.
Having said that, we're also working with a lot of corporates in terms of where they are in that innovation journey as well.
Okay.
So, so not every corporate is ready for, to integrate startup technology into their systems, right? So, one of the earlier things that we help people with is that internal culture change as well. So, we're really able to help corporates from that early, kind of learning process and culture change right through to the tech adoption as well. So, yeah.
So do you have any tips then for any members of our online audience who maybe they want to sort of get the move on and starting to make that culture shift towards innovation?
For Sure. Yeah, I think it's, we find it's often top-down driven, and that's, one of the benefits we have in terms of engaging with C-suite within the corporates as well. And so I think initially for corporates what they can do is really start to reach out and tap into the startup ecosystem, and start to, education's a big piece, start to learn about the various technologies and where the startup scene is going and taking them in their specific industries or verticals. And then, it's about flowing down that education through to the business units and the working level as well. Initially there can be a lot of misunderstanding and potentially even some fear from business units about innovation, is innovation going to replace me? It takes that first education piece and what we found is that, when the business units are engaged, then they find that they actually get really excited about it and find it's often not going to replace me. It's actually going to, enhance how I work and actually improve the way I work. So, it's all part of that journey. So, yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today, Mark. So educate yourself, pay attention to what startups are doing, come to events like these, and hang out with Nest some more.
Yeah, reach out anytime. Yeah, thanks very much.
All right, so stay tuned for more videos. We'll be coming at you live from the Beach City Live Facebook, as well as the Start Me Up HK Festival YouTube channel.